Let's see, is anyone here? Hello, hello, who's here? Who's here? Is anyone actually there? Anyway, for those who will be watching this in the future, I have finally acquired the last DLC for Digimon Time Stranger as of 2026. The next one, which is the expansion, will be released later next year. I look forward to when that will happen. Fox should be here by now, actually. Is currently here, actually. So no one but Wisebot. I suppose until everyone comes, I'll be just altering the flow of time, you'll say. This is the wrong place. That's been a while since I've done this. Now, I will only finish the last DLC when there is people actually here to watch me complete it. Hello, Mirai. I think it's about time I got into footsteps. I need a virus sweep, actually. Well, other than him and her. Oh yeah, she's asleep as well, I guess, but... Oh, how can I forget my starter? Actually, I need to get Guy on wonderful as well. Same with you. I'm gonna be using him for quite a lot of stuff, so might as well train him. Needs high defense and special defense. Hold on, is the audio for the game on? Yes, it is. Hey. What happened? What? Oh, shit. Hold on. Stout strength isn't compassionate. Miss having viewers. I'm in college again. Time to start again. I got a friend from Japan now. Her name's Lena. It's interesting to know. First question I'm gonna ask her being from Japan, what kind of coffee does she like? Because, most of the coffee in Japan is siphon coffee, and I can't get used to that stuff. It's so diluted. It hasn't been the coffee hasn't been brewed long enough. It's like under steam tea. I wonder if she likes that, or if she's like me and like enjoys espresso more. Signboard's up and running. This is a good music. My name is Power Knox. This is not my sound. Here's complete. Soundboard sounds good. It's better than that for the visual effects. Named after Kensei Odaka, aka Commoner Nox. The Midnight Shadow Capsule is not in my possession yet, so I had to use a soundboard for it. I'll buy it eventually. I need to find it though. She is invincible. But at least he's immune to stuff. Now I do want Mugendramon to be able to... Huh. Well, I guess the skills are not powerful. Maybe. Oh, that's right, there's a... You should have a scientist lab coat now, right? Oh. It's not there yet. He's a holy knight? Nope. Yeah, I guess I still gotta wait. Oh. What do you become? Oh yes, the new one. With the X antibody. Very good. Oh yes, and just small with the... They do not change. Okay, then let's see. He's got that X antibody in him now, and holy shit. Okay. Damn. Ultimate Weltflügel? Hold on, how the fuck do I pronounce it? Welcome in, Care Bear. As you can see, I got the newest DLC. I got the last DLC. Yeah, it comes from the timeline where Digimon, the digital world went through an apocalypse. And there's like something called the X virus, and only Digimon with the X antibody can survive. It becomes like a freaking Mad Max. And certain Digimon are evil and will like kill the Digimon that naturally produce it in order to eat them and then use their genetic data for themselves. And certain others, like Greymon with the X antibody, will actively defend them. How the hell do I pronounce this? Well, it means world wings.
Weltflügel.
Weltflügel. Weltflügel. 40 degrees Celsius. Holy fucking shit. How are you alive right now? And the ultimate Seibai-ken, ultimate punishment sword. How are you alive with 40 degrees Celsius heat? That is truly concerning. I went outside for 12 minutes and nearly died. You're in Madrid right now, right? How bad is bad is climate change in Madrid right now? You know, I don't get why people want, like, there's people who want to go to, like, tropical countries and shit like that. I live in a tropical country, it is overrated as fuck. Why do you want to go? Sounds awful. Omnimon Alter S. No, to C. Alter B. Can we go back to the normal one, please? Okay. Why can't we go back to the normal one? Das ist schwarz. Omegamon schwarz. Back to the normal Omegamon. And now we get him some vaccine. Shit. Oh, that's merciful mode right there. Let's get him a vaccine. He's fully vaccinated now. All delete! What? Nullifies unfavorable compatibility of targets. The HP is 20% or less, increased damage. Increases against dragons. Supreme Cannon. Performs ice damage at 100%. Okay. Let's compare it to the vanilla. Okay. Gotta get him a vaccine, you know? Wait, actually, hold on. Okay, we're gonna get a new one to do this. What is that other one? Ah, yes, you. Chaos Duke. We're giving all these Digimons their vaccinations. Each and every one of you needs to get vaccinated. I got the freaking shots. Dukemon X antibody. His shield is so big. Huh. Okay, it doesn't look very well balanced, but fine. The blade is his hand now. Zieg Saber. Okay, more damage models. Shield of the Just. Okay, let's best chaos. Corvadis. All these hits. This one's better. Who else can get vaccinated? Ah, All Force Vidramon. The fuck happened to your face? He's got fangs as a mustache now. What the hell happened to you? The Ray of Victory. All enemies. Light physical damage 55. All his hits. Okay. Wind. Alright. I can get over the mustache. That's good. I guess. I can get over the mustache. Slash Angemon. Who else? Let me go check the DLC actually. Who else can evolve the X antibody? Let's see here. Part 3 Anti-Paradox. Omegamon, Jessmon, Magnamon, Gallantmon, and All Force Vidramon. Magnamon? Ah! Right. Alright, we got them all. Now, let's begin. Evolution unavailable. Oh yeah, FYI, the Anti-Paradox quest is a reference to the X Evolution movie. Ah, I see. She's better when she's sane. Yep, I got all of them their vaccinations. I got all their shots. Why does All Force Vidramon have a mustache? Why does he have a mustache? Also, I see he's been doing a really effective cutting diet, but why does he have a mustache now? Also, Jessmon, while the movie isn't great, I'd recommend watching it to understand the lore behind the X antibody. The rundown, can you give me the rundown? Was it that, like, the digital world went for, like, an ice age or something, and then there was, like, a virus that spread through, and, like, certain Digimon then had to, like, I know that Dorumon is one of the Digimon that actually produces the X antibody naturally, same with Ryudamon and also Lugamon. And then, like, certain Digimon, in order to get the X antibodies to make them stronger and also so they don't fucking die, they would find, hunt, and kill these Digimon to eat the X antibody from their bodies in order to get the forms like this. Also, holy shit, Jessmon got a... Jessmon, you okay? And obviously the X antibody makes them bigger. I also know that Justimon gets like a Heisei era Kamen Rider belt, where like his different arms are based on like the amount of times he pushes the actual crank on his belt, which is it's a lot like the Ghost Driver. Okay, Yggdrasil was upset at reaching her storage limit, so mad she made the X-virus to cull the population. Digimon who survived developed the X antibody. Ah, so it was the equivalent of Yggdrasil doing Noah's flood. She regretted making them, so she decided, I'm gonna kill them all. Yeesh. That sucks. So this is called, World Wings, Weltflüge. World Wings? Is it meant to be like a, I don't know, whirlwind or something? Also, the ultimate punishment sword. Ultimate Sebai Kit. Oh, the wings aren't even attached to his body. He's just 2 extra arms. Have I played Deltarune? Not yet. I need to go get it, actually. I have it on my Nintendo Switch, but I don't know if they've added chapters 3 through 5. So I don't know if they've even added chapter 3 yet. It's stuck on chapter 2. I played chapter 2. Oh, those are hands on his thighs. He has doll joints. Why do you have doll joints? You know, it really sucks that Justimon doesn't get the X-antibody form, because then I could use a freaking Kamen Rider sound belt and make it make even more sense. Also, Omnimon doesn't... So, yeah, Omnimon doesn't really look that different. Omegamon antibody. Oh, it doesn't change this one? Need to buy the full version, which is chapters 3 through 5, chapter 6 and 7 when they release. I see. Sure, holy shit, he's got big toes. And then there's Dukemon, his shield is so big, I can't even see his freaking face. I guess it's more practical now. Minus the fact that the way he's holding... The actual handle for the shield is there? Okay, but... Why not just make it like an actual handle? Like, chapter 1 to 12 available in demo... Oh, that's why. Zeeg Saber. Okay, I noticed this one's like... Okay, it deals more damage. Doesn't do more... This one deals more damage. Let's compare it to the Chaos. Okay, so it deals more damage, but this one's more meant to be like longer lasting. This one's meant to just go like all out. He went blasting, you know? He just... Oh, this one's also like a lower SP cost. Okay, maybe I should get one. What's this guy? You like making the lance a beam saber from Gundam. Ah yes. Now he can do the burning finger. Actually, I got like the Tega sword right here. I can make it say finish finger. Oh, I really gotta get the real Tega sword. I'm gonna save up for it. Magnamon. He got even more shredded. And his armor, his pauldrons got more spikes and have rocket boosters now. Shining Gold Solar Storm. And Plasma Shot. You know, what really saddened me is that she's fallen off with the actual effects of her. Yeah, these don't do anything now, so good in the early game, not good in the late game. I can't put her on any teams now, she doesn't do anything. She was good for grinding. Oh yes, of course. Alright then. Final team. You know what, let's actually, like, boost the stats of one of these guys. If you want to know, X antibody is essentially, what if Digimon was more 2000s edge? It's the one with the the old 3D graphics, right? So we don't have Ranamon Evolution from the Chinese exclusive mobile game. Wait, which one's that? Ancient Mermaid one? Oh. What does she evolve into? Ancient Mermaidon, right? Yeah, that one looks cool. Well, I mean, we got Kunlun. Maybe one day we can enter Shambhala. And then actually evolve Ranamon into something that's actually viable. Why didn't they give her the poison chance? It's really weird. Her whole thing is like, if you piss her off, she's going to spray you with acid, and yet they don't give her any... They don't give her, like, oh, also there's like a 30% chance that she poisons you or some shit like that. Nothing. Why? Why is there nothing? Hold on. Let's see, who really boosts this time? Omega. Yeah, probably him. But then there's also... Yeah, him. It's about time we have an Omega mod on our team that's actually able to do stuff. Shagaramon, which is above Ancient Momima. Shagaramon. Let's see. Oh, damn! Why did she turn into Otohime? Like the dragon queen under the dragon princess under the sea. She looks like that. Wow. Okay, she's in Digimon New Century. Yeah, she turned into the dragon princess. Oh. Also translation of Sagara, a Nagaraja in Mahayana Buddhism. Okay, Sagara. The Dragon King. Oh. Prominent Nagaraja or Dragon King in Mahayana Buddhism. A Nagaraja is a king of various races of Naga, a divine or semi-divine, half-human, half-serpent being, half-serpent beings that reside in the netherworld, Patala, and can occasionally take human form. From Sanskrit meaning the ocean. Listed among the 8 Dragon Kings and is one of the 16 that are spared from the assault of the Garudas. Frequent inclusion of Sagara among the several groups of protective deities in Buddhism is a direct reference to the Nagas and his role in as one of their primary leaders. Listed among the 28 guardians of the 1,000-armed Avalokiteshvara. One of the 28 guardians of the Goddess of Mercy. Okay, that's interesting to know. Shagara is one of the 8 great Dragon Kings, and one of the freaking guardians of the Goddess of Mercy. Wow. The Avatamsaka Sutra reveals that he is the Naga that presides over the world's supply of rain. Okay, I can see why they chose Ranamon specifically to be the evolution. In East Asian art, often depicted with a reddish-white complexion and assumes a posture of great authority. So now Shagaramon has gone through a transition, it seems. Impossible to reach the secretive... Okay. Resides in Ryushogu. Shagaramon, draped in cloth, has the ability to control the ocean and create currents, gates that connect various parts of the sea. It's impossible to reach the secretive Ryushogu without using these currents. Entrusted with the role of banishing Digimon that disturb the peace in Ryushogu, Shagaramon has been chosen by Ryugumon, Ryugu, that's the king of the ocean, right, to be the palace's gatekeeper. Other Digimon such as Divamon and Mermaimon act as guidance too. Under the supervision of Shagaramon, also has the ability to fly and occasionally be seen soaring in the skies above the majestic palace. Ryugu, who is based on Ryugu, the Dragon Palace. Interesting. We were fucking robbed. Why couldn't we get this in game? Come on. I feel robbed. One of my new favorite Digimon now has a freaking evolution that we can't get in this game. And no modders have put her in yet! Ha! So she could go from like a bratty sea idol to Queen of the fucking Ocean and Guardian of the Goddess of Mercy. Why couldn't we have that here? I mean, I guess the one Ranamon we get to learn about is one of the Titans and is also a piece of shit. Oh, maybe that's why. But I mean, come on! We couldn't have like, oh, if you raise one right, if you raise yours right, she won't end up being evil in that manner. And she can be the fucking great dragon king of the sea. Come on. Hopefully in the expansion, we might get it. Hopefully. Hopefully the expansion actually serves like an epilogue to the game itself. Like, we know that Jupitermon can exit his job as like maintainer of space-time. I mean, he shows up back in the tree in order to say, "We, the Olympus 12, have gathered here today. This is the story of our origin," and shit like and stuff like that. So he can exit at any moment. It's like, hi. Hopefully the epilogue is him like deciding, wait, you know what? I kind of thought of something. I didn't need to erase, his memories in order to fix all of this. Maybe I could just, like, visit once in a while. I mean, he's powerful, but he's not omniscient. Also, the Terriamon thing, the free one, where he gets a fucking lab coat. I'm still waiting for that. I mistook the timing on that one. Like Dr. Terriamon, adorable. Looking at Ryugumon, oh, it's a... Why is it a neuter branch? The King of the Ocean is a neuter branch. Wait, hold on. To save on time, I'm just gonna build this one like a glass cannon. By the way, tomorrow we got 3 choices for the game. Either Wuthering Waves, where we get to enter Lahairoi, which is meant to be America, apparently, though we're going to be visiting Star Torch Academy specifically, which is a university which focuses on scientific innovation, which... awesome! We could play Rain World. I have Rain World. We'll use a separate save file and I'll turn off all the mods. Or we could play Reanimal, which I have now. I have Reanimal, finally. It's a game made by the Little Nightmares devs, because apparently they were screwed over for Little Nightmares 3. So they're like, nah, we're going indie again. You know what, fuck it, when we worked for Konami, it sucked. We're gonna go indie again. We're gonna do this shit ourselves. Because the best way to do something right is to do it yourself. And the monsters are based on, cattle animals. I'm gonna be really interested in what the game's actually called. I should probably put it up to a vote in the Discord, actually. Roll 3-sided die roll the whip says, go go baby. Okay then. based on that if the votes are even. Alright. I've never played Reanimal though, and I have made sure to not look at any lore videos for it, specifically because I wanted to experience that myself, because I played Little Nightmares 1 and 2 to completion. I played the Nintendo Switch for context. I haven't seen the story of Little Nightmares 3, but given the reviews, I'm not playing it myself. I'll probably look at a lore video, like a recap after that. I know the radio show they had, which is also part of the lore. Give it to me straight. How badly did they screw up Little Nightmares 3? Give it to me straight, Doc. What did they do to my boy?
Yoku yatta. Ii zo. Yoku yatta. Yoshi. Yoshi. Yoku yatta. Ii zo. Yoku yatta.
Now, for the raid mode, it can be either modded or unmodded, because like I have the Beastmaster mod, I can summon any creature if I want to.
Yes.
I also have the Lizard customizer, so I made the Train Lizard pretty fucking crazy. There's also the Riding Lizards mod, so like, you can ride your team lizards.
Ii zo.
I really like it.
Ii zo. Ii zo. Yoku yatta. Yoshi. 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 Yoku yatta. Ii zo. Ii zo. Yoku yatta.
Yes. When playing Deltarune, I recommend doing the normal route first because of how wild the side B weird forbidden path diverges at the end. You mean the
Yes.
what's the one where you force Noel to do a genocide route and just freezes everything and the freezes all over? Is that what you're referring to?
Yes. Ii zo.
I know, it's fucking weird.
Yes. Ii zo.
Now, I can let you know, I beat Jevil. I beat Jevil and took him as a knife.
Yes.
I took him as a scythe. He is now one in my arsenal. Because chapter 5 is weird, route skip to chapter 7. What? Oh, that is weird. You beat Jevil with the Mercian Act. I mean, I did that first, and then I realized his weapon is like one of the best in the game, and I decided... I wanna try it. So weird, root chapters... Players need to wait till chapter 7 is out. By the way, my Kamen Rider Z soundboard now has the Midnight Shadow capsule. Would you like to hear it without the sound of literal, without the winding sound of the grinding gears? I looked at the actual toy reviews for the Midnight Shadow capsule. The way it works, like, you wind up the actual toy, because, like, it's two gears together, and then when you spin the actual Nox driver, once it clicks, the gears are meant to, like, spin together. Because in the show, when he does that, two hurricanes show up next to him, and then they spin around him and then fuse into him in order to put, like, the black, the blue, and then the white accents. But for the actual toy, the actual sound from the capsule itself, because the sound comes from the capsule, it is drowned out by the sign of the wind-up gears, like... You see what happened to Asian 3? I haven't caught up, but I did see what happened. He got his entire body got turned into testimonies. That's an ironic fate. It's pretty fucking metal. But holy shit, Nox decides to do biblical fucking punishments.
よくやったよし
He really is the darkness. Also, I know that his illusion powers come from the gore nightmare that he got the shadow cap from. Right, the midnight shadow cap someone. Like, for example, Baku's catastrophe gore nightmare is why all of his powers can be used in the catastrophe form, where he can use the gravity capsum's powers in the catastrophe form, for example, which is like what the fuck he did to Nox when he killed him. And also why, when using the triple Zetsu, he can just like put his hand over the actual slots of the capsules and then they just materialize into the freaking slots. He doesn't have to put them in himself. He just like swipes his hand over it and the capsules are already inserted in there. For What about the one that it's a Heaven's Door moment? No, Heaven's Door doesn't fucking kill you! Heaven's Door just makes some part of your skin open up into a book and lets you read what the person's thoughts and also affect them if you write into it. The guy is fucking dead! His entire body is turned into pages! That's not Heaven's Door. That's Crazy Diamond, like when he did what he did to the Enigma guy. Heaven's Door takes the extreme probably could do that. No, it can't. It just gives you information. Rohan doesn't want to kill the person that can't do that. He doesn't want to kill the person he's gonna make a manga about. Then he doesn't have any more material.
Yes.
Oh, actually, wait, hold on. He did that to. Hold on. He did turn Okuyasu's hand into a bunch of paper, and then was about to make him set himself on fire. Oh. Actually thinking about it, yeah, maybe that could happen. But it'd be more like a book, not like... Not like... Ah, here's all the evil shit he's ever done. Read it now! If someone like Kira had Heaven's Door... If someone like Kira had Heaven's Door, it would be an assassination tool. It'd actually be like the opposite of Kira, because like... Kira's whole thing is like, he has a silent explosive to erase evidence. And Heaven's Door gives people evidence. Also, I just remember how fucking petty Rohan is. It makes me laugh remembering the fucking episode where, you know, I am an alien, where new Mikitaka Nushi, he shows up. You know, Mikitaka shows up and he's like, Josuke, thank you for getting me away from that siren sound, which I am deathly allergic to. I will do what I can to repay you. And it's like, oh, can you turn into a bunch of dice and then help me scam this guy? And then Rohan decides like, huh, Josuke's definitely cheating because he keeps getting triple sixes. Which Josuke's like, oh, Mikitaka, what the fuck are you doing? So then he stabs his own hand with a fucking pen and is like, Josuke, I refuse to allow you to heal my hand until you tell me how you're cheating! And then next thing you know, because he used the magnifying glass looking side of the dice and he put that on the table in the hot sun, the magnifying glass set his fucking house on fire! It's like, Rohan, your house on fire! I don't care! I must know how Josuke's cheating me! Like, what? No one's that fucking crazy! Sorry, getting to the JoJo high. Anyway, would you like to hear the Midnight Shadow Capsule, the DX version, without the sound of the loud grinding gears? It's not the one from the show, unfortunately. Sure, alright. Do I sound rip? Yep. know, like, if I have it, I'm gonna try, maybe I just, like, wind it twice, so that way the spinning stops when the audio starts. Either that or, like, I know people tend to, like, mod the toys. Like, some people, like, break open the toys and then take out the wiring and then 3D print, like, life-size, like, accurate CSM-sized versions of the actual stuff. Like, someone made the Braycam Dawn, like, it made an actual version the size of the actual one. You have a pre-built test. Stop renting. Wonderful! Can't wait to play Terraria and Final Fantasy on it. Nice! Like, maybe if I get it, I can try and find a way, how do I, like, replace the speaker with, like, the speaker from, like, an old laptop, like a laptop speaker where it's, like, loud, and then find a way, let's have it be so loud that it drowns out the sound of the winding gears. With all that being said, hold on, I gotta actually fix the guy's kill. Crush blade. Now let's get you some real, shit to fight with. Some real shit. Earth and wind. He's weak to earth and wind. Well, got anything for the earth? Where's the stuff for the earth? I think you can go down this one, actually. Ground. Now for the wind. You having double the RAM of your Steam Deck, meaning the multi should be much better. Ah, RAM. I wish I had some, actually. Now, let's begin. I've observed another irregular space. It seems a new Akashic backdoor has emerged. I'd like for you to investigate. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you kind of missed it, but I have the, I have acquired the Gavarian trigger. Yeah, I have it. What? What the hell? That's weird. You can't remember the movie, but there's a scene of a guy yoinking a snack out of someone's head. That would be Monster House. I know what you're talking about, that's Monster House. Anyway, I have the Gavarian trigger here. We'll see if this fixes it. Gekido. What the hell's happening? I think the batteries run low. Oh well. I guess for the gun sounds we can't use the Gavarian trick. Yeah, we'll have to use the Braycam Zetzer again. Unfortunate, I have an actual gun weapon. Well, tokusatsu gun that's a dedicated gun instead of a multi-tool, and I can't even use it for this. I should remember to turn it off. Yep, I got the Braycam Zetzer here. Should you be willing to accept this task, Please access the elevator here. Beyond this point lies a world askew. Best of luck with your investigation. Would you like to enter Akashic Backdoor 3? Yeah, let's go. Please do not hesitate to call in if you need assistance. I can return you to the in-between theatre instantly. The exit ampule. Well then, please proceed. What does that sound?
新たなアカシックバックドア。つまりまたあのデジモンが断りを歪ませている。前回と同じように討伐をお願いするわ。
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna try getting a screwdriver to see if I can fix the Gavarian trigger. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some ink. I'm gonna get a AAA battery and a screwdriver. This'll be quick, because it only uses one battery. Which is very impressive. I'm gonna leave that in around like 2 minutes. It works. The battery was full. The Gavarian trigger, standing by. Welcome in, Lord West. Hello, please show me your Digimon boxes. Ah, I see. Alright. Sorry about me being gone for a bit. I needed to go refill. I needed to replace the battery in my Gavarian trigger, which I'm going to use for the Digivice gun. Are you still there, Wes? I hope he's still there. I wasn't gone for too long, was I? Here's my Digimon box. I've also got the Vital Bracelet charge. Of course you are. Welcome back. Welcome in. Alright, so we have my Venusmon. I named Aphrodite because of course. I named this Beelsmon after Kensei Odaka, aka Kamen Rider Nox. I have the NOS driver back there. I also have the Z driver. I do not have the Usenet. I don't have the super forms. I have Omegamon X Antibody over here. I got Tamamo. I named this after both Bayonetta and the original Beal Star with her original name. Her name's Myra. Will you please sort the box by Digimon name? Right. I also have a Justimon named Joji. I named him after Kamen Rider V3 because Riderman debuted in Kamen Rider V3, and I decided I'm just gonna name him after the actual Kamen Rider. Alright, so here we are. Agumon, Bond of Courage. I'm not leveling this one up yet until I finish the final keys in the movie. Alphamon Oryuken. Ancient Wisemon. Apocalypmon. Amagemon. Avenge Kidmon. Bacchusmon. Death Mode. Bancho Golemon. Bancho Leomon. Bancho Mamimon. Babamon. Belial Vandemon. Belphamon, Rage Mode, Beowulfmon, Cirrusmon Medium, Cherubimon Good, Chimairamon, Chronomon Destruction Mode, Chronomon Holy Mode, Clavis Angemon, you annoying prick. Let me guess, you have Kirpymon. What's Kirpymon? I'm using a mod to revert them all back to the Japanese names, actually. Kirpymon. Cherubimon Evil. Okay, yeah, let's see if I have him here. Do I have him? Oh, wait, I devolved him and re-evolved him into Cherubimon Good. I also have Craniumon and Embamon, Crossmon, Dorugoramon, Darkdramon. I renamed this Bancho Lilymon to Deka after Sukeban Deka, who she is based on. Digitamamon, Digmon, Dobamon, Duftmon, Dukemon, Chaosmon. It's Chaosmon, right? Durandamon, Dynasmon, Ebemon, Examon, Gabumon Bond of Friendship, Gaiomon, Dukemon, X-Antibody. I vaccinated all my Digimon. Gabamon, Gallantmon, Crimson Mode. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, thanks. Goldnumemon, Grand Kuwagamon, Grand Dracumon, Grifomon, Gondramon, the most American Digimon in the game. Hi Andromon, Holy Dramon, the Cat Kraken. A second Holy Dramon, Horus Ho. I named this after Hayato Ishimonji, Kamen Rider number 2. Imperial Dramon PM. I named this I forgot her name, actually. But I named her after both Hera and... Oh, wait, Unomon. She's found a part to kill you now. I can. I named her after Yuno from Wuthering Waves, who was actually based on the Roman goddess Yuno. Anyway, except I used the spelling there, and Hera, so Yunora. And also Yuno, so, you know, Nora. Jesmon X Antibody. He's got all his shots. Jupitermon, King Etemon. Kuzahamon, named after Kuzunoha, the mother of Abe no Seimei, the greatest Onmyoji to ever live. Lekismon I'm gonna use for later. And Leviamon, Lilithmon, she's one of my best poison setters. Lord Knightmon, Lotusmon, Lucemonn, Sin Mode, Magnamon X Antibody. Marine Angemon, Mars, Mast. They really nerfed her this game. Master Blipmon, Megidramon, Mercurymon. Mercury, not Meruki. Mervamon, and Aranka. She is actually based on the Arankas from Bleach. Metal Etemon, Metal Mamimon, Metal Seedramon, Millenniumon, Mirage Gaogamon Burst Mode, Mugendramon, Nefertimon, Neptunemon, Ophanimon, Parallelmon, Pegasusmon, Pheromon, a second Pheromon, Volcamon, Pinocchiomon, Platinum Numimon, again, Plesiomon, Plutomon, Hades, Pukumon, Raptordramon, Ravemon, Burst Mode, right? Rosemon, Bloom Mode, Rust Tyrannomon. I named this one after Sakamoto Ryoma because he's based on a samurai. Samurai. Please try Pinocchiomon. Really? I haven't buffed him up, and I'll try him later in the arena, but I don't think I can use him for this campaign because he might die. We also have Sabaleomon. I named this one Saburo. I was gonna turn into a Dendromon, but well, the initial plans changed. Saint Galgomon, Sanglupmon, Seraphimon, Sharkmon, Shinegraymon, Burst Mode. Shurimon, Sirenmon, Skullbaluchimon, Slash Injamon, Slapemon, Loki's his mom, Solamon, Stingmon, Susanoo-omon. He is so damn powerful. Tankmon, Terriermon, I'm gonna give him a lab coat later. Titamon, Tonosamagekkomon, Sunemon, Tyrant Kabuterimon. I did not know. I got this guy before. Do I have Shine Greymon Ruin mode? That's in the game. I don't think so. All-Force Vidramon X Antibody, Ultimate Brachymon, Valdemon, Valkyremon, Venom Vamnamon, Vikemon, Volcanusmon, Hephaestus. Instead of getting a wheelchair, he built himself robotic legs. I named this Runamon Wabu after a VTuber who I knew who was water themed. She's unfortunately graduated. It's a mod. I see. Wabu, the VTuber, unfortunately she's graduated now. She's no longer with us in the VTubing sphere. Though I have found someone similar to her. She was very good for me in the early game. XVmon, I named this one Yaiba. I named this one, it was originally Dianamon, it was a Legusmon, and then I named the U2 after the Jade Rabbit on the moon. And then I fused her, so, yeah. Now we have a Grace Novamon named after the rabbit on the moon. The Jade Rabbit. With all that being said, actually, let me go. Where is he? Where's Jesmon? I want him on my team, actually. I think we can set the Common Rider aside for now. We want to go leave all these people with their shots. May I please have my own Digimon? What? Is there a trading feature? Is there a trading feature in this game or something? That'd be actually pretty cool, actually. Alright, let's go. Like, check your covert screen and make me as a Digimon. What? Check your covert screen, make me a Digimon. What? Here's a covert screen. I don't know how to do that? How do I do that, actually? Anyway, does this thing like with the chat members in the chat have like a little avatar on the bottom? I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know the name of the software. Getting more desperate as time goes on. As I feared, Parallelmon has created another Akashic backdoor. It has to be destroyed, just like before. Good luck. Are you awake? Are you awake? You seem to have gotten caught up in our battle to disastrous results. I do hope you're not injured. But allow me to make the appropriate introductions. I'm Omegamon, and this is Doromon. I'm using the original Japanese names. So you got dragged into this world because of Parallelmon too, huh? Well, greetings, fellow straggler. That Digimon suddenly appeared before us and hit us with that strange beam of light. Absorbent bang. The next thing we knew, we were transported to this other world. Doubtless it was the same for you. We all wish to return to our original worlds. I promise that we team up to defeat Parallelmon and make that happen. Four other Digimon got sent here besides us. If we can track down all four of them and find us one, we're sure to make be more than a match for Parallelmon. Yeah, if we can find us one. In any case, the more allies we have, the better. We should search for the other four Digimon we were separated from. What do you say? Are you willing to lend us a hand? I can assure you we are quite trustworthy. Okay, you should never say that, but because it's you, we'll trust you. Holy shit, he's big. Why am I in between his legs? A cafe with a coffee is too weak.
アカシックバックドアは時空乱流を利用して時空間を無理やりこじ開けて抜け道を作る。その際に一部の空間が断片化されてしまう。アカシックデブリと呼ばれるそれが今眼前に広がっている。
なるほどなるほど。これは途方もない難問だ。
Wait a minute. Hey!
これから非科学的なことを言うが笑わないでくれ。
これは夢ではないです。今さっき自分の太ももをつねって確かめました。
Okay, I need to hear what she said in full.
これから非科学的なことを言うが笑わないでくれ。私の方をつねってくれるか、白木くん。
Sorry, I need to hear the whole thing.
そうか。では尋ねよう。
I mean, for the dream thing, I got a friend who lucid dreams. Her name's Ellie. She has said that pinching yourself doesn't fucking work because you can feel pain in a dream and it won't wake you up.
私の前にいる君は私の知っている君なのか？困惑するのも無理はない。この私でさえそうなのだから。
I don't know how I can check out from the same timeline.
あなたもあのデジモンパラレルモンの光線を。
Yes.
もしそうなら私たちも同じです。気づいたら白い空間に飛ばされて扉を開けたらここに
なたがいた世界とは別の時間軸から来たようね。当たり前だった世界のルールがパラレルモンのせいで狂い始めている。由々しき事態だわ。
Yep, got that down already.
つまり皆同じ境遇ということだな。であれば目的も同じはず。
パラレルモンを倒して元の世界に帰らなくちゃ。そのためにも離れ離れになった4体のデジモンと合流したいんだ。
了解了解。手を組むのは悪くないだろう。実は我々の方ももう一人離れ離れになった者がいる。その愚か者も連れて帰りたいところでね。
皆さん、こちらへ来てもらえますか。扉の向こうがおかしなことに。
Alright, let's see. Ooh, treasure chest.
よし。
Yeah, like I thought, it's siphon coffee. I prefer espresso, thank you. When I went to Tokyo, all the coffee I had was so fucking siphon coffee. It was so it was so weak. I don't understand it. It's so bright, I can't see. I don't understand the coffee. So I'm a big coffee guy. Got it from my dad. Hey, isn't this? It seems we're right back where we started. Well, that's perfect then. It gives us a chance to start over. Why don't you tell us about these 4 friends of yours? How might we recognize them? I'm not sure if friends is the right word. What we and the other 4 have in common is that we harbor a substance in our bodies known as the X antibody. Yet, the principles we believe in could not be more different. As a result, we have split into 3 different groups. Given the circumstances, however, it may be possible for us to set our differences aside and fight as one. Yeah, exactly. I really hope we can do that.
Yo, いいぞ。準備完了。
行くよ。ピースファンタジア。
Emotional burst.
いけ。みんな。
Okay.
いいぞ。
ピースファンタジア。ありがとう。
Alright, let's see. All delete.
見よオールデリート
Oh shit! Is that a domain expansion?
マイデススリンガー
Why didn't the Digi attack work?
ダークエクスプロージョン
行くよピースファンタジ
発動可能。
デススリンガー
Superior cannon!
ガルルキャノン
Oh, it's Garuru cannon! Why would they change that? It's called the Growling cannon.
オールデリート
やるんだ。準備完了。
ピースファンタジ
I just realized, why in the hell does she have a scallop with her? How is it alive? Just give it a pin pad.
いいぞ。準備完了。
ピースファンタジ
Pin pad. Just slap. Garuru cannon.
ガルルキャノン
I'm just now just questioning, why is the sword the AoE attack and the gun the single target? It would be more logical if they were the opposite. Though I guess it'd be like he stabs the ground and causes a fucking domain expansion. I guess that makes sense actually.
よくやった。
Hey. Beelstarmon is my starter, by the way. Who does my starter? Let's start with the Pico Devimon.
そこだ。準備完了。
ピースファンタジ
I'm gonna try something funny actually.
Oh, カオスフレア
Let's rest. He used all of his SP.
みんな けるぞ。
Enough of just small.
頼んだ。
Damn. Wildflüge.
行くぜシュベルト・フリューゲン
Holy shit! What are you doing? Unlimited blade works! He looks less like a dragon and more like an actual
Kamina.
like a guy in a suit now. I just realized that.
いいぞ。
Eh.
よし。あいつだ。いけるぞ。
Chozets seem like it.
究極天神聖母剣
Alright, Chozetsu is transcendental. Not ultimate.
やるんだ。準備完了。
Unlimited blade works.
シュベルト・フリューゲン
Shit. Yeah, just don't give them the chance to survive at all. Just like it's like shoving them in a meat grinder. That attack is like a fucking meat grinder. Holy shit, how's anything supposed to survive that? Then again, I am the one shoving them in the meat grinder.
そこだ。いけるぞ。
ピースファンタジ
うまいデススリンガー
There's no one here. Not a single soul in sight. There must be someplace else. Let us investigate the door up ahead. What ideological differences would they have, actually?
君たちと出会う前に我々もこの奇怪な空間を歩き回った。おそらく我々は別の時間軸からやってきた者同士だろう。そうでなければ話の食い違いに説明がつかない。検証のためにもう少し君たちの世界について教えてくれないか。
Actually, I think I might have missed this one.
君たちと出会う前に我々もこの奇怪な空間を歩き回った。そこで得た情報からいくつかの仮説を立てることができる。
Ah, I accidentally skipped it halfway.
どこから話せばいいかな。
私とドレモンは X プログラムへの対抗策を探している X プログラムはデジモン強制消去プログラムとも言い換えられる
強制消去、それは穏やかではないですね。
我々の世界はデジモンたちが予想を超えて増え続けているのだ。多大なデータ量がリソースを食い尽くす。世界はその姿を維持することができなくなると予想された。そんな中、ある日突然 X プログラムが発動した。多くなりすぎたデジモンを整理するかのよ
たんのデジモンが X プログラムによって消えちゃったんだ。 X プログラムの抗体を獲得したりしてなんとか生き残ったのが僕やオメガも X 抗体デジモンなんだ。
デジモンのデータ量圧迫問題が解決しても X プログラムは引き続き猛威を振るっている。これを何とかできないかと考えるね。このままでいいと考える。彼らを一堂に集めて話し合いをする場が設けられた。そこで今回の転移に巻き込まれ。
なるほど。 X プログラムとやらに対する認識や思惑がすれ違い仲違いが起きているわけだな。
あ、その通りだ。現在も溝は残ったままでそれぞれのグループが別々に行動してしまっている。
グループの分裂か。少し懐かしい響きだな、白木くん。
ああ、
私たちが古巣を抜けたのは懐かしがるほど昔ではないです。
そうだったか。いろいろなことがありすぎてはるか昔に思えるが、いずれにせよ古巣へ舞い戻った我々という前例もある。たもとを分かった仲間に共闘を呼びかけるのも悪くないだろう。
if even we could already join our own vision. Huh? You did? Ah,
感謝みんな。
this.
いいぞ、準備完了。
ピースファンタジ
デススリンガー。
Weltflügel.
シュベルトフリューゲル。
Weltflügel. It means world wings.
感謝みんな。
Interesting, let's say.
やるんだ。発動可能。
Cube cube say like
究極天神聖母剣。
what's the middle one? Where's the treasure chest?
あいつだ。発動可能。
Data.
や
はっ。あいつだ。
すみません。
いけるぞ。みんな。
Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, I guess we have to find
あいつだ。いけるぞ。
ピースファンタジア。
行くぜシュベルト・フリューゲル
Bit of overkill, don't you think?
よしあいつだ準備完了
やっ
デススリンガー
Oh dear.
あれはデジモン同士が戦ってる。
ひどく一方的に見えるな。
もうやめておけ決着はついている
なんで手加減しなきゃいけないんです。相手から襲ってきたのに。それに世界にはデジモンが多すぎる。淘汰されるのも仕方ないじゃないですか。
Social Darwinism.
今の相手は X 抗体を持たないもの。僕ら選ばれしデジモンにかなうはずはないんです。
こいつらには口で言っても無駄力ずくで止めるしかなさそうだ
準備完了いけ
行くよピースファンタジア。
ありがとうシュベルト・フリューゲル
Let this be a lesson to a lot of you. Now calm down. The circumstances in this world are nothing like our own. I hold that the resource crisis due to the burgeoning Digimon population will eventually spread to all worlds. Therefore, the best thing to do is to nip the problem in the bud. Parallel Mon's existence may be a blessing in disguise. Idiots. What a disturbing thing to say. They view the X program as a boon and believe we should be embraced as part of natural selection. As they see it, since only the strong will survive, they will bring about the next evolutionary step for the species. They think they're so special. Boy, does that rub me the wrong way. The idea that selection and evolution go hand in hand may be extreme, but there is some logic behind it. However, whether something is logically coherent and whether it is an optimal solution are separate matters altogether. I believe if they believe their way is the one true way, they still have a lot to learn. Cooperating with them won't be easy. Those two do not seem of mind to listen. Let us search for the others. They must be someplace else. Let us investigate the door up ahead.
よ
How the fuck did he go from like a noble knight to a social Darwinist? A noble knight raised by fucking nuns to a social Darwinist who believes in that. How? Oh, here's a little peaceful.
やめろ同族で戦い合って何になる
そうだ僕たちは X 抗体がないデジモンも救いたい
さっきとは状況が違う。戦いを止めるように訴えているようです。
そのせいで防戦一方のようだが。
僕らも力を貸そう。
We'll incapacitate them and nothing more. Are you alright? I do hope you're not injured. Why did you harm them? Was it because of your prejudice towards them? I was afraid of this. Afraid of what? These are Digimon who oppose the X program. Frankly, it is hard to imagine there are many in favor of a program that threatens to render a kind extinct. It is not only the X program that we oppose. We are against any form of violence between Digimon rooted in prejudice. So, how is your thinking any different from that of Omnimon, or from Omegamon and Doremon here? They seem to believe something needs to be done about the X program too. No, the two of them are merely cowards. Hey, who are you calling a coward? You have the X antibody, which means you lived through that tragedy. It's your duty as a survivor to end the program. There's nothing to hesitate for. What do you call that besides cowardice? Though I hardly wish for it, the truth is that the X program is resolving the resource crisis. Carefully observing the situation may ultimately lead to loss of life. We must... Carefully observing the current situation may ultimately lead to the least loss of life. We must think before we act. We do not have time for such deliberate consideration. How many Digimon do you think have died while you sat around? We wish to save all Digimon, which is why we must seize this opportunity. Yes, we shall defeat that Digimon, Parallelmon, and use their power to accomplish our goals. Just but naive. Well, there they go. I have to say, they were as stubborn as ever. It's hard to understand their line of thinking. It's the instinct of every living being. It isn't hard to understand their line of thinking. It's the instinct of every living being to try to fend off a threat. Even without a concrete, effective solution, and no matter how low the odds, there's the urge to keep fighting. It isn't logical at all, but feelings never are. It almost sounds like you're talking about you and me, although the threat we face is different. By the way, what do they mean about using Parallelmon's power to accomplish your goals? That is much a mystery to me as it is to you. I suggest we track them down again and ask them. We will need to work together if we hope to return home.
X プログラムの肯定派と否定派が出会ってしまったか。
Oh no.
淘汰は自然の摂理。 X プログラムは神が与えた試練。我々に進化を促すため。
Alright, he's Catholic.
X 抗体は決して神の導きではない。ただのプログラムに過ぎる。
自分たちが選ばれた存在だなんて思い上がりも甚だしいな。
これ以上の話し合いは無駄なようです。
もうまた喧嘩して。
みんな、ここは別の世界なのだ。まずは元の世界に戻るために協力しないか。
もう分かってるでしょ。協力なんてできない。
僕は僕の信じることをやる。ただお互い結論は同じみたいだけどね。
パラレルモンの力を利用すれば全てが解決する。
早い者勝ちというわけですね。先にパラレルモンを倒した方が望むものを得られる。
それはどういう意味だ。そもそもそんな簡単な相手ではない。みんなの力を合わせねば。
腰抜けは黙っているのだ。
ちょうど扉は2つある。同じ道を進む理由はないでしょ。
異論はありません。ここからは競争相手と。
ちょうど
異論はありません。ここからは競争相手ということですね。
こんな状況なのになんで協力できないんだ。
何がおかしいんですか。
青い、青すぎる。彼らは自分たちの信じる正義が正しいと思い込んでいる。そして真理は一つであると。正義と正義がぶつかって幾多の争いが起きてきた。ここでも歴史が繰り返されている。デジモンの世界も人間のそれと変わらないな。実に興味深い。
私たちとしては彼らに結束を呼びかけないと。そうでなければ。
多分パラレルモンも倒せないし、そうなると元の世界へも戻れない。彼らを追いかけなきゃ。
X プログラム肯定派の入ったデジタルなどちら。 X プログラム肯定派の入ったデジタルなドア。X から進むべきか。 X プログラム肯定派の入ったデジタルなドア。 X プログラム否定派の入った木製ドア。どちらから進むべきか。
I agree with this side a bit more. So they haven't found Kuroi either. That's right, sir. afraid we've lost many of our old comrades. Some were caught up in the explosion of the government building. Others died because of anomalous phenomena. There are also lots of people who are still unaccounted for, but there's one thing we can say for certain. Each one of them was doing all they could to accomplish the mission. So, I can't sit around doing nothing. Dr. Simmons and I are returning to anomalous affairs. The public safety office is barely even functional anymore, but somebody has to do something. Mr. Criminal. Captain Criminal. What are you gonna do? I'm going to fight. I'm going to face down our foes, however terrifying the enemy Digimon may be. Says telling they rejoined them. You would fight Digimon. I won't deny what I've done. I've taken up arms against Digimon many times now, so that we humans may survive. Hate me if you will. You have every right. Honestly, Asuna, did you have to put it that? Did you have to put that so bluntly? Though I suppose it is rather in character for you. Still, I haven't given up. Given up? On what? Coexistence. You would speak of such a thing. You who have taken up arms against Digimon. How absurd. In truth, you are every bit as self-centered as those cowards. As those other cowards, I see.
Yes.
So they need a walk. If some point. Yes. Parallelmon. That's right, sir. There are hostile Digimon we haven't been able to get much of a handle on so far. Dr. Simmons had a theory that they can travel freely through space-time. I see. Then we'll need to take action as soon as possible. Man, just the thought of traveling through space-time gets my head spinning. Makes me wonder what's even real anymore. Do you remember what you said to me back when I was still new to public safety? I signed up because I wanted to do what was right. Well, as I got within the bounds of the organization, I started to question what the right thing to do really was. I wasn't even sure if it was humanity that we should be protecting anymore. I was lost. I was worried. And I couldn't see my way through. But you noticed that and decided to encourage me. You told me that I was exactly the right kind of person to work in public safety. That none are more trustworthy than those who question what is right. That nothing is more terrifying than an arbitrary sense of justice. That other things matter more than just righteousness as a weapon, such as always questioning what is just. And that as such, to have doubts about these things has its own kind of skill. If it weren't for those very words, I wouldn't be standing here today, continuing to question what's right. Some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon. What is it? Sorry, it's nothing. Never mind. Are you kidding me?
そうか。
やるわ。ハリケーンビスショット。準備完了。
ガルルカノン。
見よ、ガルルキャノン。
すまない。みんな
How are we meant to go?
パラレルモンの研究データが盗まれた。
犯人は久我君だ。あれは時空転移の基礎理論につながる可能性があった。彼の動機はわからないが、せっかくこの状況を打開できる切り札になり得たのに。これは私たちがここに来る直前の記憶。この後久我君を追いかけてようやく見つけたところにパラレルモンが現れた。おそらく久我君もここに飛ばされているだろ
パラレルモンの研究データ、時空転移。それはいいことを聞いたぞ。
I do not think it likely we will find anything else. We shall return to the previous room with the two doors.
準備完了。
やるぜ、ラストブレス。
シャーエネルギーボーン。ラブユー。
そうか。
やるわ。ハリケーンビスショット。
ガルル
ガルルキャノン。
すまない。みんな
I know this place. It's Akihabara. So, we're in our world. It looks like more akashic debris has appeared before you. A different space must be fragmenting this time. Now this is a lovely part. And that one, just gorgeous. Oh, yeah, no, bad part. No thank you. Hey. I need to make that device a reality. Or Digimon, phase electron life forms, will prove a threat to humanity. Digimon? Digimon? A threat? Do Digimon attack humans in your world? The sad truth is, a certain number of Digimon simply cause trouble. If it were only the chosen, this would not happen. Overpopulation is at the root of all this. Though it pains me to say, the process of selection must continue. It's already enough! The conversation didn't sound very funny to me. Oh, no, not funny at all. They were being completely logical. Everything they said fits together perfectly. Maybe a little too perfectly. They seem drunk on their own logic. Perhaps that's why they consider themselves chosen. If you ask me, I say that conversation of theirs was overly logical. There was no joy in it. And that's a problem? Of course. Without some spark of hope, something to make the heart leap, their claim of an evolutionary step forward is a sham. We need to tell them that, which is just another reason we should keep going after them.
Yeah.
Seems like from the primitive times.
Yeah.
This scene from the primitive times? What does it mean? Chaos itself is parallel Mon's territory. I mentioned expanded further, seizing a powerful being from another dimension would surely be a distortion in and of itself. The mere act of bringing together two beings which were never destined to meet could cause a breakdown in reason, which is music to parallel ears, I imagine. It is possible that some other future where order has collapsed, scenes such as this little landscape. Existence itself becomes a mere speck of space-time and its veil for it was exposed.
Yes.
Something about this place seems familiar. We do not agree, Omnimon, so Megamon. There is a certain aspect of this world that resembles our own. The tension in the air is reminiscent of that following the conflict that broke out regarding the X program. I'm curious, could you describe for me in concrete terms how exactly the X program works? It lodges itself within a Digimon, then ultimately deletes it from existence. The only way to escape its effects is to possess the X antibody, which is... You there! Hand over your X antibodies! Since possessing the X antibody is a matter of life and death, there are many who try to take it by force. These Digimon were likely set here by Paramon as well. Beware! They are on the attack!
Junbi kanryo.
They're just trying to survive. We were sorry. It was wrong of us to attack you. We're not trying to steal them anymore, so please just let us keep our antibodies. Wash. Right there for now. It seems their X antibodies are extrinsic rather than intrinsic. Extrinsic. So there are different types of X antibodies? Yes, aside from a few special cases, most Digimon acquire the antibody extrinsically, which is where selection comes in. It may be sad, but we must accept that the trial bestowed upon us will lead to the evolution of Digimon as a species. The X antibody completely nullifies the X program, but it does not last forever. After it has been used up, the X antibody will continue to act as a force for natural selection. Survivors must battle amongst themselves with the X antibody in order to stay alive. I see. So those Digimon just now were risking their lives in an attempt to acquire the antibody. How brutal. It's like a scene straight out of hell. No, this is a trial bestowed upon us that we must overcome. The weak shall die, but if that is the divine law we must live by, I wish to at least make it so they do not suffer. Yes, that is the compassionate thing to do. They can't be serious! Their thinking was never so extreme before they acquired the X antibody. Could the antibody itself be affecting their personalities? There are plenty of examples of bodily changes having an impact on personality, though they're all in human cases. I'm sensing the presence of others. Most likely they are more Digimon who are after the X antibody lurking nearby. Justice must be served, so what we will do will not change. If you try and stop us, we may end up in quite the rivalry.
私たちの世界ではない。
一緒に公安をやめよう。
組織へ抱いている違和感、おそらく君も同じ気持ちだと思ってね。
辞表ならすでに書いてあります。クレミ隊長が辞めてから公安は暴走している気がします。あの人がいた時は志を感じられたから。でもまさかシモンズ博士までが意外です。博士にとってデジモンは敵ではないのですか？
少し前の私はそう考えていた。デジモンの脅威に備えることが正義だと思っていた。しかし立場や状況が変われば正義の形も変質する。一つの正義に固執するとろくなことにならない。
今の公安がまさに固執していますね。
その通り。やはり君の感性は私が見込んだ通りだ。愛義王門と言ったか。クレミ隊長の知り合いが連れてきた実験対象。あのデジモンには間違いなく意志や感情があった。何より指示を出していた人間を信頼していた。だから認識を改めたのだよ。いや、彼らが教えてくれたと言ってもいい。デジモンと人間は分かり合えるのかもしれない。何がおかしい？
つくづく意外で、今の言葉は事実やデータというより博士の願望に聞こえたから。
科学とは本来人の願いや希望を叶えるためにある。結城博士ならそう言うだろうな。私は戦争のための道具を作りたくはない。
戦争の道具？君たちの世界ではデジモンが争いを起こしたのですか？
客観的な事実としてその要因となったのは間違いない。勘違いしてほしくないのだが、少なくとも私は デジモンを恨んではいない。強制できる道はないのかと。
みんなが幸せになれる、そんな都合のいい未来などありません。ざれ言では誰も救えない。やはり選別は必要ですよ。この世界には不要なデジモンが多すぎる。その結果が君たちの未来です。
やはり X プログラムは必要。パラレルモンの力を利用すれば効率的に選別ができます。
That is extremely nihilistic.
効率的な選別？どういうことだ？
不要な存在を別次元へ隔離する。それで全て解決します。
バカな。そんなことが許されるとでも？
悪いですけど議論をするつもりはないです。止めるつもりなら手加減はしません。
Yes, we have to.
全く分かり合えそうにありませんね。
彼らとの協力は難しいかも。
一つの正義に固執した結果があれだ。
No nuance in those folks.
彼らは進化という言葉を使うが、それは環境に適応するための変化に他ならない。今ある己に固執する者に進化があるとは思えないがな。
Kuga! Over here! Give us the data! Never. I'll never give it up! You mean to say that is where the research data from Parallelmon is stored? You must give it to us, now! Data on Parallelmon? Data on Parallelmon? That is just what we've been looking for. Hand that over, nice and easy. If we can make use of the Parallelmon's ability to traverse space-time, we can isolate all lesser Digimon. Silence! You will do no such thing! There are no lesser Digimon. Our lives are all equal. Oh? Then how do you propose to resolve this current situation we're in? By traveling through space-time, we can uncover the origins of the X program. That can allow us to find a way forward. We don't have that kind of time! What will it matter if we find a solution after the world has already been destroyed? But you have time travel. Enough! You're all making the same fundamental mistake. Parallelmon's data is not ours to begin with. These people risked their lives to obtain it, yet now you propose to take it by force? Words fail me. Koga, wait! Kuga, calm yourself. The settings are incorrect. I'm sorry, Dr. Simmons. What's this we're seeing? A memory of Kuga's? I hate to admit it, but Simmons is the real deal. I just don't get it. Why would she have so much talent? A woman who became a scientist because of some anime? My love for science is so much greater than hers. I'd give my life if it meant contributing to scientific progress. Arrogance. Ego. Inability to... お邪魔します。
私がいない間に君が作ったのはただの殺戮兵器。さすがに君も反省しただろう。外の廃棄は嫌でも目に入るだろうから。また私の助手に戻りなさい。私から言えるのはそれだけだ。
待て、なぜもっと攻めない。世界がこうなってしまったのは私が原因なんだぞ。
うぬぼれるなよ、久我君。もし君一人の力で世界がこうなったというなら上等だ。私一人の力でそれを元に戻してやろうじゃないか。今は猫の手を借りたいほど人手が足りない。猫くらいの助力はできるだろう。君に課せられた罪はその程度のものさ。ま、気楽にやるといい。
よし。行くぞ、発動可能。どうもね。やるわ、ハリケーンビスカット。
バカな真似はよせ、久我君。
そのデータを持ち出して何になるんですか？
質問したいのはこちらだ、シモンズ。なぜここまで回答が出ていながら動こうとしない？あんたが答えを導き出したように、パラレルモンが時空転移の能力を持つのは間違いない。その能力を転用すれば今の絶望的な状況を変えられるかもしれない。
デジモンの力を転用。その設計思想で失敗したのを忘れたのか？
あの失敗は今回の成功のために必要な布石。全てが一つの答えにたどり着くための必然だった。
救えない愚か者だな、君。
なぜだ、なぜなんだ。なぜそれほどの才能がありながら正しいことのために使わないんだ。
デジモンを排除するのが正義。その思い込みで D サットは暴走したじゃないか。
Yeah, good point.
D サットが失敗したの。
の兵器を作った私能力がなかったからだ。
I'm pretty sure the problem was that you weren't good enough, that you didn't make the genocide weapon properly. The issue is that you fucking is that the assumption that eliminating all Digimon was the right thing. The issue was that you thought genocide was the right thing, not that you didn't do it properly.
力があれば科学の進歩が全ての困難を解決する。そうやって人類はこれまで進んできたじゃないか。
Your answer is based on faith, it is not based on investigative methods.
神の失敗は科学を愛さない者に才能を授けたこと。あんたが神に愛された天才が本気になりさえすれば、あんたの才能は私の方が正しく使える。科学という真理に絶対服従する私の方が。
No. You want to boost your own ego. I'll never hand over this data. I'm the only one who can make proper use of that talent. The advancement of science comes before all. Only by staying true to this principle will we solve humanity's problems. I'm afraid we have our own principles that we must hold to. Prepare for our worst. Those principles you speak of are arbitrary at best. Don't you see how wrong this all is? It is not we who determine right or wrong, it is divine will. Oh, it's divine command theory. You are Catholic. They truly mean to take that data by force. That man is in danger. We must help. So you have social Darwinist and divine command theory in Joya. Fuck.
どうもね。
Yeah. Sulfia. Why can you skip the turn order? Ha! Why do you get the skip turn order? Ugh. Damn. Well, how convenient. That makes 2 fewer opponents from his face. Why would the chosen ones ever bend the knee? That seems to be the greatest proof of all. Huh? Oh, that's it. Why would the chosen ones ever bend the knee? That seems to be the greatest proof of all. Proof that what you believe exists only within your heads. You simply cling onto this divine will as an excuse, all while leaving your fellow Digimon to die. We shall never give up. It is our duty to save everyone, even those who have been abandoned by that divine will. Our belief is in our own sense of justice, and not in anything or anyone else. Now, I must ask you to hand over that data. Rest assured, we will use it for what's absolutely right. There's no such thing as absolutely right in this world. What is right depends on the situation and circumstances. Pure sophistry. This is the sort of thing that allow you to take up arms against Digimon. If worlds will not convince you, then it seems we must resort to force.
いい加減に。誰も気づいてない。
あの位置だと久我君にも直撃するぞ。
そっちの人は？
大丈夫。久我君なら気絶しているだけだ。
なんでかばってくれたの？
君たちには迷惑をかけちゃった。君たちの世界を壊したのはデジモンなんでしょ？
それはデジモンだけのせいじゃない。
この世界は一つの答えだけで動くほどシンプルじゃない。だから悩ましい。なぜ私たちがここまで君たちと行動を共にしたと思う？君たちの言動や立ち居振る舞いに同じような苦悩を感じたからだ。
ありがとう。そう言ってくれると嬉しい。君たちに会えてよかった。
くそ、これがお前たちが望んだことか。仲間同士が戦い傷つけ合う、その結果をよく見てみるんだ。自分の正義を振りかざすより大切なことがあったはずだ。違うか？
誓ったのに公安に戻ったあの日、亡くなった仲間たちの分も誰かを助けようって。私は正しいことがしたいだけなのに、難しいな、正しいことって。
こんなことは望んでなかった。
謝っても許されるものじゃないけれど、
僕たちが間違っていた。ごめん。そして
助けてくれてありがとう。
聞こえてきたぞ、皆の声が。バラバラだった思いが一つになった。それが私の命をつなぎ止めてくれた。さあ行こう。思いを一つにすれば恐れるものはない。パラレルモンを撃つ。そして元の世界へ戻るのだ。
Are you ready to confront Parallelmon? We cannot all go, or coordination will be too difficult. Choose a fighter to participate in the battle alongside us. Hold on. You know what? No data. What does it mean, no data? There's no data on the guy? How? Oh, right, he's practically gone. It's like, he's very mysterious. This is gonna be the last battle we're gonna do, actually. Make this a good one. Wait, no, not you. A Lotusmon. Where's Lotusmon? We got the guy on the team. Let's try someone else. Who, though? Should I have Colin on my team? Is Parallel Mon something with the unknown trait actually? Hold on, let me go check. It's mutation, yeah, never mind. Yeah, let's just go with Joji. It seems that it was we who were being self-centered. We're most grateful. We were able to remember something important thanks to all of you. We shall add our strength to yours. Your scattered hearts have come together as one. We shall defeat Parallelmon. I have to say, so far this is the best written out of all the DLCs. It doesn't feel like a one-shot. It feels like a genuine part of the story, actually.
なぜ邪魔をする抵抗は無意味だ私には未来が見える運命に抗うことは誰もできない
未来が見えるか。笑わせるじゃないか。その命題に対して私は十分な反証ができるぞ。運命に抗うことはできないと言ったが、私たちはもうすでに抗ってきた。だから君の目の前にたどり着いた。今この状況が何よりも証明しているだろう。未来は変えられるとな。
来ます。気をつけて。
ありがとう。
Setting it up.
はあ、サーペントルイン。
Shit.
行くぜクリティカルアーム
Lost null.
ありがとう
ピースファンタジア
Huh? Why isn't light working then?
はあ、セブンズファンタジア。
やるぜメタルメテオ活動可能行くぞファイナルエリシオン
Final Elysium.
ロスアーツ発射。
行くよ。ラブユ
ありがとう。
Oh dear.
行くぞオールデリート。
ファイナルエリシオン。
That's not always weak to data types.
行くわよ。セブンズ・ファンタジア。
頼む。
行くわよ。いつだ。
It's getting desperate, isn't it?
行くよ。ラブユ
食らえ。
He's
密だ。
We have finally defeated him for the third time.
私は無数の世界に偏在している。我は不滅なり。
This is the third time I've heard you say that. You do realize that, right?
主がいなくなってアカシックバックドアが不安定になっている。時空の果てに消し飛ばされるかもしれない。急いで離脱した方がいいわ。
おそらく元の世界へ帰れるだろう。これでお別れというやつだ。実に世話になったな。
こちらこそまたいつか会えるといいが。いろいろご迷惑をおかけしました。
君たちのおかげで大切なことを思い出せた気がする。
そう、正義よりも大切な何か。感謝している。さらばだ。
これは
持っていくといい。コピーは私の脳に詰まっている。今の君たちならおそらく間違った使い方はすまい。そもそも不完全な理論だ。例えばパラレルモンは自身のデータ量を圧縮していた。自身の肉体に流れる時間軸も変異させていたということだ。あえて退化させることで自身の容量を小さくしていたらしい。時空間の移動によって生じる激しい摩耗をそれでクリアしている。今は役に立たなくともいつか再び会うために使えるかもしれない。楽しみにしている。再会できる日のことを。
Forcing himself to de-digivolve in order to counteract the strain of time travel. Wait, isn't that what Archeomon did? Because he turns to Jupitermon, and then he reverts back to Archeomon in order to actually, like, maintain time as to... Oh.
すまないな。何から何まで。最後に一つ教えてほしい。正義を振りかざすより大切なことがある。君たちの記憶でそれを語っていた男の名をもう一度教えてくれないか。
クレミ広大です。
クレミ広大か。彼の言葉に我々は救われた気がする。覚えておこう。もし再会できるようであれば、そのクレミというものにも直接感謝を伝えられるといいが、その時までお別れだ。
言ったか。
私たちの方も。
君にも世話になったな。そっちにいる私たちに出会ったらよろしく伝えてくれたまえ。いや待てよ、そんなことをしたらタイムパラドックスが起きるのか。まあそうなったらそうなったで、そっちにいる私が何とかするだろう。
出た。
もう少し寝てていいですよ。帰ったらたっぷり罰が待ってますから。二度と繰り返さないようにとびきりのトラウマを植え付けてあげますね。
Oh, that is a so scary smile. Kuga, you're gonna get
私からのアド
pegged.
バイスだ。くれぐれもそっちの白木くんを怒らせないようにな。
Got it.
本当はもっとゆっくり話したかった。 改めて君という存在は興味深い。やっぱりエージェントアルファが、おっと、私としたことが非科学的なことを口走るところだった。それではまた会おう、どこかの国のエージェント。
Ciao.
「アカシックバックドアが他の時空から切り離された。これで抜け道の機能を失ったはず。ひとまず断りの危機は去ったと言えるわ。でもパラレルモンは時空を飛び交う存在。今回と異なる時間軸で生まれたパラレルモンがまた問題を起こす可能性もある。それまではゆっくり休むといいわ。またたくさん働いてもらうことになるだろうから。
And we'll be doing that probably next year.
ひとまずご苦労様。
はいはい。Well, that was the last DLC of Digimon Time Stranger. This stream was a lot shorter than the usual ones, actually. Also seems like not many people stuck around for long. But now we'll be able to raid someone who I haven't seen in quite a while. So got a lot of people here, but I think I'll go for my old friend, Junkie Bucky. I'll see you all soon. Ciao.